You might think that achy, stiff joints are just an inevitable part of getting older. You might even believe that the only real solution involves endless pills or painful procedures. But what if I told you that the secret to easing that stiffness and actually supporting the cushioning in your knees and hips isn't in a pharmacy aisle, but right there in your kitchen? I'm talking about a simple, humble dish, a soup so powerful that I call it liquid gold for aging joints. It's a centuries-old remedy, ignored by modern medicine for decades, that can actually help your body rebuild the essential soft, bouncy tissue that keeps your joints moving smoothly. This isn't just a comfort food. It's a targeted nutritional bomb designed to lubricate the moving parts of your body. Now, before you go thinking I'm talking about some fancy exotic concoction, stay with me. The core ingredient is something you've probably thrown away hundreds of times. That's the shocking part. We've been missing out on this potent natural repair kit because we simply toss the key component into the trash without a second thought. I promise you, once you learn what this soup is, and more importantly, how to make it correctly, you will have a powerful, delicious tool to reclaim your movement and comfort. The benefits start showing up faster than you expect, and the best part is, you already have access to everything you need. This isn't about masking the discomfort. It's about giving your body the raw building blocks it desperately needs. Stick around, because ingredient number 3, the one that boosts the absorption of all the others, is the unexpected secret weapon that makes this whole recipe work. You absolutely cannot skip that detail. Hello, I'm here to share something truly impactful for your health journey, especially when it comes to keeping your mobility and independence strong. I know firsthand the pain and frustration that comes with waking up stiff or struggling to enjoy activities because your joints are slowing you down. It's a silent struggle for millions of people over the age of 60. We deserve to move comfortably, to chase the grandkids, to walk the park without a second thought. I'm Dr. Sandra Serrati. My decades of research into natural health and aging, I've seen what simple foundational nutrition can do to support the body's own healing processes. And when it comes to the complex cushioning inside your joints, there's nothing more foundational than this recipe. We're going to walk through the exact science of this joint repair soup, why it works better than most store-bought supplements, and give you a step-by-step blueprint for making it a delicious, consistent part of your routine. We're going to learn about the 6 essential components your joints are begging for, and how to get them delivered in this easy, warm, and highly effective way. By the end of this, you'll be equipped to start supporting your joints from the inside out. Get ready to feel a difference. Let's dive right into the core of this magic soup. The goal here is to deliver specific nutrients that act as the raw materials for the soft, flexible parts inside your joints, which we often call the body's natural padding. Component 1. The liquid gold base, the core builder. The absolute foundation of this entire recipe is a rich, slow-simmered bone broth. Now, I know you've heard of bone broth, but you need to understand why it's the cornerstone of joint health. When you simmer animal bones, whether beef, chicken, or fish, for a long period, you extract incredible amounts of natural collagen. This collagen is the single most abundant protein in your body, and it forms the entire structure of that soft, bouncy cushioning tissue. For seniors, this matters immensely because as we age, our natural collagen production drops off dramatically. This leads to the joint surfaces losing their resilience and structure. By drinking this broth, you are essentially giving your body pre-broken down collagen molecules, making it easy for your body to absorb and shuttle them directly to where they are needed for repair and maintenance. It's far more effective and bioavailable than most powdered supplements. Remember, it needs to be slow simmered for at least 12 hours to extract the maximum benefit. Component 2, the shock absorber, gifts from the sea. Here's where we boost the broth's power with something truly supportive: fish heads and backbones. Before you get squeamish, hear me out. The cartilaginous material in fish is loaded with two compounds your joints crave: glucosamine and chondroitin. These are the compounds that give that soft cushioning its ability to hold water and act like a sponge and a shock absorber. Why is this important for you? Glucosamine and chondroitin are often sold as separate, expensive supplements, but in this soup, you get them naturally, alongside other essential trace minerals and healthy fats. Getting these nutrients in their natural, whole form, surrounded by other cofactors, makes a huge difference in how your body can use them. You don't need to eat the fish heads, just simmer them in your broth base for the last few hours. They impart flavor and, more importantly, powerful joint-supporting ingredients. But here's where it gets surprising. You might think that boiling the fish would destroy the nutrients, but it actually breaks them down into easily digestible, tiny particles, making them super easy for your system to handle. Component 3, the nutrient delivery accelerator, the secret weapon. This is the one you cannot skip. To ensure your body actually uses all that wonderful collagen, glucosamine, and chondroitin, you need a crucial helper: vitamin C. Specifically, we add ingredients high in vitamin C like fresh parsley, a squeeze of lemon juice at the end, or even a handful of cut-up bell peppers during the last 30 minutes of cooking. Why is this the secret weapon? Vitamin C is absolutely essential for the process of converting the raw collagen molecules you ingest into the functional collagen structures inside your joints. Without enough vitamin C, all that beautiful bone broth goes largely to waste. Think of it as the construction crew that takes the building materials and actually builds the house. For seniors who sometimes struggle with absorbing key vitamins, delivering vitamin C in a warm, easily digested soup alongside the materials it needs to process is a fantastic, non-irritating way to guarantee maximum benefit. This simple addition is what elevates this from a good soup to a great joint repair elixir. Component 4, the inflammation fighter, the calmer. Joint stiffness and discomfort are almost always linked to inflammation. To truly feel relief, you need to add powerful natural anti-inflammatory agents directly into your soup. The champion here is a combination of turmeric and black pepper. Turmeric contains a compound called curcumin, which is renowned for its ability to naturally dampen the body's overactive inflammatory response. We pair it with black pepper because pepper contains piperine, a compound that drastically increases the absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%. You must use them together. Add a teaspoon of ground turmeric and a generous grind of black pepper to your soup during the simmering process. This dynamic duo helps calm the angry, irritated environment inside your joints, allowing the repair work from the collagen to actually take hold. Many people notice a difference in overall comfort level simply by including this pair consistently. Imagine waking up with less of that early morning stiffness. This step is key to achieving that feeling. Component 5, the lubricator, the smoother. To keep your joint surfaces gliding smoothly, you need healthy fats. We add the power of coconut milk or olive oil to this soup. While water-based foods are excellent, the inclusion of a healthy fat, especially medium-chain triglycerides found in coconut milk, helps lubricate the body from the inside out. For seniors, this is vital because proper fat consumption supports the health of every cell membrane in your body, including those lining your joints. It helps maintain the viscosity or thickness of the natural fluid that cushions and lubricates your joints, allowing them to move without friction. Adding a swirl of coconut milk right before serving also gives the soup a beautiful creamy texture, making it deeply satisfying and comforting. It's a delicious way to deliver essential lubrication to your moving parts. You might think this is enough to finish the recipe, but we have one more crucial component to build on this base. Component 6, the mineral support crew, the enforcer. You can have all the collagen in the world, but if your body lacks the tiny mineral cofactors needed to assemble it, the work stops. That's where dark, leafy greens and other root vegetables come in. Ingredients like kale, spinach, carrots, and celery are loaded with trace minerals like magnesium, manganese, and zinc. These minerals are the tiny workers that your body uses to complete the final structural assembly of joint cushioning tissue. For example, manganese is critical for forming the connective tissue that holds everything together. Adding a large handful of chopped vegetables during the final hour of cooking ensures that they soften nicely and release their minerals into the soup. Not only does this add fiber and important vitamins, but it guarantees that you are supporting the entire ecosystem of joint repair, not just one part. This holistic approach is why this soup works so consistently for so many people. Now that you know the 6 essential components, let's clear up 3 of the biggest misconceptions about joint health that keep people from achieving real relief. The first common misconception is that more calcium is always better for aging joints. This is a huge misunderstanding. While bone health is important, increasing calcium alone can actually lead to issues if it isn't balanced with other nutrients, like vitamin K2 and magnesium. Too much unmanaged calcium can sometimes harden tissues where it shouldn't, rather than going to your bones. For joint flexibility and cushioning, the priority is collagen and fluid components, not just calcium. Focus on your whole food minerals from vegetables, and you'll support both bone and joint health correctly. The second myth is that once your joints are worn down, they cannot be repaired. This idea is simply outdated and, frankly, disempowering. Your body is constantly regenerating, constantly turning over cells and tissues. While severe damage takes time, providing your body with the raw materials like the collagen and glucosamine in this soup, along with the cofactors like vitamin C and minerals, creates an optimal environment for maintenance and repair. The body's capacity to heal is far greater than most people realize. You just have to give it the right tools. The final and most persistent myth is that all supplements are equal. Many people spend a fortune on powdered collagen or glucosamine pills, only to be disappointed. The truth is, the absorption rate of many store-bought supplements is low, especially the cheaper ones. This soup delivers these key ingredients in a highly digestible, liquid, whole food matrix. The warmth and the slow cooking break the nutrients down into a form your body can recognize and utilize far more effectively. Nature's delivery system is often better than a lab's, especially for something as complex as joint tissue. Boosters, routine, action plan. Knowing the ingredients is only half the battle. The true key to rapid joint repair is consistency. Here is your simple, step-by-step implementation blueprint to turn this knowledge into real-world comfort and mobility. The 15-day refresh, the foundation. For the first 15 days, your main goal is flooding your system with the core building blocks. Make a large batch of the full joint repair soup, including all 6 components, at least twice a week. You want to aim to consume at least 1 large mug of this soup every single day. You can drink it plain or use it as a base for other healthy dinner meals. In these first 2 weeks, you are laying the foundation, providing the body with the materials it needs to stop the slide and begin the repair. Expect to notice better energy and possibly a slight softening of that morning stiffness. The 30-day stability phase, the habit. By the end of the first month, your goal is to make this a non-negotiable habit. Continue consuming the soup daily. Now we add a simple mobility booster, a gentle, slow joint movement routine. Think simple, 10-minute circular movements for the knees, ankles, and shoulders. The soup provides the material, and the gentle movement promotes blood flow, which acts like a shuttle service, delivering those fresh nutrients right to the joint surfaces. By 30 days, you should feel a noticeable, consistent reduction in grinding or popping sensations and an overall improvement in your range of motion. The 60 to 90-day transformation, the reinforcement. This is where the magic really cements itself. By maintaining the daily soup routine and the gentle movement, you have given your body enough time and consistent materials to make structural changes. At this stage, your body has had 2 to 3 full cycles to regenerate and repair tissue. You should be feeling much stronger, more resilient, and more confident in your movements. You can now use the soup as a powerful maintenance tool, aiming for 5 to 7 servings a week. The measurable expectation here is simple. You should be able to perform a common physical activity, like walking up a flight of stairs or spending an hour in the garden, with significantly less discomfort than you had at day 0. This isn't just about a recipe. It's about taking back control of your body and your future. Think for a moment about what you've been missing out on. That hike you skipped, the time on the floor playing with a child, the simple pleasure of waking up and feeling ready to move without hesitation. Imagine 90 days from now. Imagine rising from a chair without that initial wince of pain. Imagine a whole week passing where you don't even think about your knees or your hips because they are simply working the way they should. This soup, this simple, delicious, nutrient-dense approach, is your pathway to that future. It's comforting, effective, and completely within your reach right now. You have the power to feed your body the exact materials it needs to rebuild and thrive. Don't let stiffness steal your joy any longer. If this idea resonates with you, if you're ready to try this powerful, natural approach, please take a moment to like this video. And I'd love to know your age in the comments and what activity you are looking forward to reclaiming. It inspires me and helps others in our community. Most importantly, subscribe for more practical, powerful health solutions like this one. We have a whole video dedicated to the best spices to add for nerve discomfort, and you can watch it right here. Keep nourishing your body and keep moving forward.